Hi, this is Justin McSherry, founder of Evo Leadership Academy, and today I'm going to show you the 5 mistakes that people make that hinder high performance and productivity. Now, I went through a period of my life where I was drained. I wasn't performing to my maximum for sure. Not only that, but I was sneaking away to take naps in my car because I was so anxious, so drained. I was in a new sales job and I was trying to build confidence, but really finding myself so emotionally drained and taxed. And so I spent 5 years studying high performance experts, studying people that were highly achieving people in their field, to figure out what are the things that they were doing to give them those levels of performance. Why did they seem always so engaged and so vital and energized? And so I implemented those things in the last couple of years of my life and created some great results. So using these strategies, I was able to totally turn my life around. I took a sales territory from basically nothing to 20 million in sales, doubled my income, and I'm in a relationship that I'm really excited about and just doing a lot of awesome things. I was able to add new hobbies to my life. I was able I created a band and now I'm playing music, which I love to do. And so I'm going to show you the 5 mistakes that I notice that people make time and again. The first mistake that people make is multitasking. Now I know this sounds basic, but we're all used to multitasking, right? We're walking and chewing gum or brushing our teeth and combing our hair. So what is it about multitasking? Well, multitasking takes your attention away and it disperses it. And it's okay to do if you're walking the dog and singing at the top of your lungs. This doesn't require a lot of brain power. But when you start to need brain power for the activity that you're working on, multitasking doesn't work. You need full attention on whatever you're working on when it requires your brain power. So eliminate multitasking, focus on in short bursts of 60 to 90 minutes on what you're working on, and you'll start to make progress, more and more progress on those key things that you're working on. The second mistake people make is they focus on the 80%. This is from Pareto's law, the 80-20 rule, the 80% of things that are eventually unimportant, urgent and unimportant. So with Pareto's law, you want to focus on the top 20%. So if you're in sales, you want to focus on the 20% of your revenue base, of your customer base, that's going to bring back 80% of your revenue. Most people focus on 80%, some of the 20, but get distracted by the 80%. And that really saps a lot of time. Because if you're spending all this time focused on the 80%, you lose a lot of time for the 20%. And so I get people really, and what I see about this is it's really a lack of discipline. It's a lack of often being able to say no, being able to delegate that 80% within their company, or even simply just saying no. I can't help, I can't put time in that area. I can't support that right now. And many people have a hard time just standing up and owning their 20%. So big mistake, focusing on the 80% saps your time, saps your energy, takes away from the 20% that really drives most of your revenue. The third mistake I see people make is actually having too many goals. Yeah, I said that, too many goals. In this day and age of high achievement, people think, why not? You set a bunch of goals, aim high. But I'll tell you, having too many goals actually spreads you too thin. And it's really I think coming from a place of not fully understanding your values, not understanding your priorities. Because when you understand your values, what's important to you, and you understand that 20% of your customer base, it's easier to set goals. The goals become very concise. The goals become very accurate. And you can focus your attention on those goals alone. You can eliminate the goals that aren't important to you. Often we make goals that come from outside of us. Society thinks that we should do X, Y, and Z. You know, maybe I should go and learn how to kite surf, or maybe I should go and learn how to go play the ukulele or something like that. When it's really not even that exciting, it's just something that seems kind of cool. So we really have to reevaluate what are our goals and are they really important? Are they really moving us forward and moving the needle forward, as they say? The fourth mistake I see people make is distracting yourself. That's right, distracting yourself. It's really taking ownership of that's really valuable, I think. We have to realize that whenever a distraction is happening, sometimes we plan to blame it or put it outside of us, right? We say, oh, I was distracted by such and such, an ad popped up or my Outlook reminder popped up and I was distracted. And the reality is, ultimately, if we take responsibility for that, you realize that you distracted yourself. Something happened, or you have arranged your situation, your workspace in such a way as to allow distractions, first of all, to come in. Or when distractions have come in, you actually get distracted by them when you could easily stay calm and move it aside. So the first step really is eliminate distractions. There are a lot of things you can do on your computer. If you use Outlook email, for example, you can take away the chime that comes in when you get an email. You can make your phone so that reminders and things pop up only at certain times. There are a lot of things that you can eliminate that are distracting, because invariably you're in the middle of a project and something happens, it takes your energy away from that. And even moments of distraction can actually add up to be majorly disruptive. So this is a real key thing. Take ownership for your distractions, eliminate as many as you can, and you'll be on the way to high productivity. And the fifth mistake I see people make is not being clear on your values. I touched on this earlier, but it's really key, because if you know your values, you'll know right where to put your time. So in my experience, for example, there was a time when I put work way in front of everything else. So work was number one. Anything that happened with work got full attention. More so, anything that happened at work got full attention, and I even put that over my needs, my personal needs, my health. So I would be exhausted and drained and really in need of a break, a rest. But I would put work in front of it, because deep down I think there was a fear, right? I was afraid of not responding right away to that email, or not getting right back to a phone call somebody had left, even if my body needed rest. So when I got clear on my values, that actually my health was one of my top values, it was easier for me to take breaks. I would get an email, I'd get calls, and I'd say, okay, I'll just call them back in an hour. I'm going to go take a nap, or I'm going to go work out at lunch. Whatever it is, I got clear on that because of my values. And what you find is, so often, if you're not clear on your values, they're being made for you, quite honestly. They're being made by your boss. They're being made by society, telling you what's cool, what's hip, what you should focus on. I implore you to get real on your own values. What's important to you? That'll help you drive so much in your life. And ultimately, that'll help you be a better salesperson, a better business owner. You'll focus more on your customers and their needs and being of service. If service is really a value to you, you'll grow your business through being of service. And if you make that a high priority, I guarantee you'll take your business to the next level. And if you want to find out more, and if you want to work with me and my 5-week program for upping your productivity, for maximizing your energy, and making 2012 the biggest year ever, click below, and I'll see you there. Thanks.